And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion sense in this group. A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government, Washington, D.C. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. And he's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against Houston, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons, and it's Embiid in at the 5. And for the Wizards, in the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. The pairing up front, Hachimura and Bryant, and it's Avdia in at the 3. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings, others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There's a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Now here is Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Rui Hachimura picks one up.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
That's good from Harris.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach. And then the fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Now here's Embiid. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Milton kicks to Green. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Washington basketball.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. It's Beal on the wing. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Simmons passes to Harris. Plays it up and banks it in.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Pass to Hachimura. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Harris. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Embiid has such balance and agility for a big man. He's able to work through contact and still finish with touch.
Beal, that's for 2. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Milton the pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Here's Milton. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Well, there's no lack of range in this. The leading three-point shooters among the ranks of the NBA's big men the last month. Third is Joel Embiid.
Now, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Now here's Milton. Back to Embiid. And there's the pass to Harris. Shoots over Hachimura. Harris, no good. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 4. Dinwiddie outside. From deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 4. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Harris outside to the middle. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Harris.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
It's good from long range.
No hesitation whatsoever. I just love how Beal makes that decision quickly to shoot off the catch.
Now here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Embiid, and he drops it in from the low post.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Beal. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Big man coming through. Have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
And the Wizards with possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Dinwiddie against Harris. Simmons with the defensive effort. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 13-5 run here.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Wizards trail by 9. Here's Dinwiddie coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Here's Beal. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And one of the league's most gifted scorers, Beal relishes any chance he gets to finish while getting fouled.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. 6-point lead. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
And here are the 76ers now. 4 on the shot clock. Simmons finds Milton. The 3. That one doesn't go. Now Washington takes it the other way. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Now here is Harris. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And Beal kicks to Dinwiddie. And he drives in. It's sent back down by Simmons. Hachimura the pass to Beal. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And there's that creativity from Beal. When he's in flight, boy, he's going to show you something special.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Simmons against Bryant. Simmons can't get it to go. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. 6-point game. He takes it in. Here's Avdia. That shot off. Simmons with the defensive effort. 76ers have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Embiid against Bryant. Embiid kicks to Milton. Buries it from 3-point range. He got 8 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Washington calls timeout. So valuable on the defensive side of the ball. Simmons goes beyond versatile, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Here's Holiday. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Here's Curry, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the 76ers lead by 9. Bertans, the pass to Kuzma. Passes it to Harrell. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Second team foul.
On defense, Washington. They trail by 7. There's the feed to Tolliver. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Count that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Kuzma banked in off the glass.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Now here's Curry. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Maxey. Driving inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Maxey passes to Curry. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
When Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
And the Wizards with possession. 9-point game. Outside Holiday. This one for 3. Kispert, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's Tolliver. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Holiday. .51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Picked his pocket. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Korkmaz. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
First free throw is good. So for the Wizards, Gill is checked in for Bertans. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Kispert. Then for the 76ers, Reed comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for George Niang. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Washington now. They trail by 11. Stolen. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now the pass to Thibault. Back to Curry. To the paint. Here's Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Philadelphia looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thibault. Then it's Reed. Then there's Maxey. And it's Niang in at the 4-man position. Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a championship.
Wizards trail by 11. Outside Holiday. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Thibault. Curry looking around. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Niang. Reed the pass to Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
So it's Philadelphia now. In the second quarter, held scoreless. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for George Niang. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. It's stolen by Milton. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Beal kicks to Hachimura. Here's Bryant. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 11. And he gets it to go. Embiid's got 8 points.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And the rejection by Embiid. On the wing, Milton. Dinwiddie covering. That one falls. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Milton.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Man, don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Washington calls timeout.
And that strange tension in the air. That's Ben Simmons and the 76ers. What looked like a surefire separation never materialized. And Simmons now still with the team. I can tell you he has a lot to prove this year.
Checked in for Philadelphia. On defense, the 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Teardrop shot, and Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Back to Dinwiddie. Bryant trying to free himself up. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Beal. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Dinwiddie against Simmons. And Embiid gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Back to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Hachimura kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Hachimura. Wizards passing it around.
Hey, yo, right here.
Beal against Simmons. Here's Avdia. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. And Simmons slams it in.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on. That's criminal.
Dinwiddie up top. Guarded by Simmons. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Travis Bertans checks in for Hachimura.
Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, Travis Bertans.
Now Avdia. Dinwiddie wide open. Drains the three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Dinwiddie against Simmons. And there's the drive. Can't hit from 12. Wizards trail by 15. Now here's Beal. He's got 8. Pass to Bertans. Here's Dinwiddie. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Embiid. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Bertans kicks to Avdia. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Outside, Simmons. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons. He's got 14.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Passes it to Beal. Bryant looking over the floor. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. No good from outside.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Kispert's checked in for the Wizards.
One shot.
And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Kispert. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Kispert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Pass to Springer. Embiid against Dinwiddie. Stolen by Kispert. Bertans finds Beal. Looking to end his cold spell. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
There's the pass to Embiid. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Kispert with it. Now defended by Embiid. And Embiid with the block.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his side. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
And they double up Embiid. Beal with the steal.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Pass to Bryant. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Beal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his
that one on Harris.
And this is what Beal does. He puts pressure on the defenders and makes them compromise when he does.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Hill comes in for Davis Bertans. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Beal. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. And here's Maxey. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Heat in Miami. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. Rebound, Washington. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Passes to Beal. Here's Kispert. No good on the 3. The 76ers leading by 20. Pass to Tolliver. Kicks it to Curry. The pass to Maxey. For 3. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got his 4th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Harrell. And Harrell slaps it in.
Harrell is such a good screen setter because he's so strong and he's willing to put his body on the line. And then he catches everything as a roll man.
Aston Yang. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. He dishes it to Tolliver. Maxey passes to Niang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
76ers, George Niang, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Kuzma with it. Over Thibault. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 20 points, 2 block shots, and 2 assists. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
And the game plan they went with was very good. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the floor.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Wizards.
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. The pairing up front, Hachimura and Bryant. Beal and Avdia sharing wing duty. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater. And, of course, Green's contributions go well beyond the numbers at this point.
Agreed. This is a guy who knows about winning, Greg. I mean, he's done it a number of places, multiple championship teams where he's played a significant role. And he brings that championship mindset to the locker room.
Simmons inside. He's covered by Beal. And good that time. Embiid's got 22 points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And it's Beal in the corner. Over Harris. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Hachimura against Simmons. Out to Harris. Over Bryant. Harris, no good. Washington shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Avdia can't hit.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Hilton the pass to Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Dinwiddie against Simmons. Shot to stop the run, and Hachimura with the lay-in. Hachimura's got his second basket of the game.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Harris looking it over. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Milton. Out to Harris, and another shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Harris has got 14 points for the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Beal against Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
At the line for 2.
2.
Free throw good. Beal. And both free throws good for Beal. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far. And when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons.
That's his first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Beal deciding where to go with it.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Harris. That shot is off. And the Wizards now going the other way. Pass to Abdia. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. They kick it out to Green. Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got 6.
Hey, he's amongst the best shooters in the game, and Green is not a creator. We know that. He's a finisher. He works extremely well off the pass.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bergen has checked in. Dinwiddie against Simmons. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in. 8 points for him.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Simmons. He has 6. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Connects from three-point range. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Simmons against Dinwiddie. It's Beal on the wing. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't want to deal with Embiid as my assignment tonight. I mean, he's taking everybody to school. Stay out of the big fella's way because he's doing work.
Dinwiddie against Simmons. And the foul called on Danny Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kispert's checked in for Washington.
Team foul. 76ers substitution.
So it's the Wizards now. And Bryant kicks to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Beal gets a wide open look. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game. Dinwiddie against Simmons. To the inside. And Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 8 here in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Dinwiddie against Simmons. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now Kispert. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Shot clock at 5.
The hustle from Simmons on defense is contagious, infectious. He brings all-out energy on every possession.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Harris against Bertans. Rebound, Washington.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Outside, Beal. And it's blocked. Pass to Springer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul. Second
and
team
some
foul.
stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
First free throw is good. So for the Wizards, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Bertans, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Dinwiddie. And then for Philadelphia, Reedy's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for Harris. And it's Seth Curry in for Simmons. And he makes both free throws. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The pass to Harrell. Kuzma outside. Nails the baby hook. Kuzma's got his second bucket.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Pass to Curry. Six to shoot. Washington with the rebound. Now here's Kispert. Beal from long range, and the three ball is good. Beal's got 8 here in the quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Inside. Springer, good.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Passes it to Harrell. And here's Kuzma. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Kyle Kuzma now in year 1 of his 3-year, $40 million extension.
and he's improving. Stronger, better on the boards, finding ways to do more than put the ball in the hole.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Boy, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
And so he hits both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And stolen by Kuzma. Now here's Kispert. Tight defense on him. Beal finds Kuzma. Back to Beal. 5 on the clock. Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Philadelphia has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Curry is inside. Harrell on him. And the basket by Curry.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
2 minutes.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma.
2 minutes.
From deep. No good. Shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. Up top, Curry. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Maxey. Goes up on the wing, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Outside for Beal. Reed against Harrell. Another shot. Drives to the hoop. He takes it up and lays it in. Harrell's got 6.
Boy, a second-round pick. Harrell plays with a lot of heat and fire attacking the rim there.
Thibault finds Curry. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Beal. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Korkmaz. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound, Washington. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope left side. There's Beal with the 3. And they'll get another chance. Kuzma kicks to Beal. Off target with his 3. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. 76ers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Green is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Hachimura. Tries yet again. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Maxey passes to Green. Embiid is at the elbow. And the dunk by Embiid.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
And here is Beal. The pass to Hachimura. Back to Beal. With the drive. Count that bucket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
High post, Embiid. Pass to Milton. Back to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Thybulle for three. Hachimura grabs the miss. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Beal. Back to Hachimura. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Beal finds Harrell. Trying to get open is Hachimura. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, when they try to get Harrell looks at the offensive end, it's usually foul line down, and for good reason. He's effective down there.
Maxey passes to Milton. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Harrell. Here's Avdia. And a miss there on the triple. 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Beal. And the dunk by Embiid.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Poke loose. Outside, Green. On the wing, Milton. Green deciding where to go with it. Embiid kicks to Thybulle. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's Beal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Milton. That's
wow,
his first personal
he got
foul.
whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Bradley Beal at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Beal. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
Back to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Right side, Simmons. Clock at 6. Harris outside. Lets it go from deep. Washington with the rebound. Passes it to Avdia. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
Yeah, I like that
foul.
they haven't lost
Second
their
team
aggressiveness
foul.
here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Here's Bryant, and too long on the shot. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
You know, Danny Green usually is knocking down shots. This time, he's setting up a guy to make a shot.
Dinwiddie passes to Beal. Back to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Avdia. The Wizards with another miss. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Green finds Simmons. Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons. And Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team. And you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively too.
Free throw good, Milton. All free throws good for Milton.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Simmons against Dinwiddie. And the wide open shot from Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Green's got 12 points here in the second half.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Down low, here's Embiid. And rebounds again.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Dinwiddie kicks to Avdia. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
A shot by Milton, no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Avdia with it. Now Green defending, and that one's good. Hachimura.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Harris dishes to Green. To the left side wing. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 7 now in this quarter.
Nice touch from downtown. Tobias Harris continues to look better and better from this area.
Here's Dinwiddie. Beal from long range. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game. Philadelphia's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Simmons finds Milton. There's the pass to Harris. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
3-point.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Dinwiddie with it. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the 76ers. Dinwiddie outside. And the rejection by Embiid. Dinwiddie against Simmons.
2 minutes.
Embiid kicks to Simmons.
In the fourth quarter, 2 minutes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
And the first one drops.
You know, Ben Simmons, so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point range, Washington with the rebound. Avdiev's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And regaining their momentum against a team that had already beaten them once on the year. This win will make it one apiece to tie their best-of-3 season series against the Wizards. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Joel Embiid.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
It's Bryant, high post. Simmons is there. And that one's good. Beal.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
Now Curry. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, you took over offensively. What went into finding that rhythm?
I thought I got the shots that I wanted, and I played into the flow of the offense, and my teammates were fouling me, so I just knocked down some shots.
Well, they were smart to look for you, man, because you had it going on, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.